In the sun-drenched opulence of Montecito, where sprawling estates masked a maelstrom of betrayal, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stood on the precipice of their most catastrophic scandal yet. Once heralded as royal rebels who defied tradition, their empire now crumbled under a revelation so #OSIV it threatened to shatter the monarchy itself. A leaked confession from Adele, the global music icon, exposed a dark secret King Charles III had desperately tried to bury, a covert royal cover-up to shield Harry from a £2 million financial scandal tied to their Archewell Foundation. As Adele's fiery confession ignited a global firestorm and Buckingham Palace reeled from the fallout, the Sussexes were left isolated, their image obliterated by a web of forged decor #EEs, celebrity vendettas, and royal vengeance. The world watched, breathless, as one question loomed: was this the final blow to end Harry and Meghan's fading legacy? The saga began in the chaotic aftermath of their 2020 royal exit, when Harry and #Meghan, battered by rejection, sought refuge in Los Angeles. Tyler Perry, the media mogul whose empire rose from resilience, opened his 22-acre Bevel #Y Hills fortress, bankrolling #4 million in security, legal fees, and a secret Seychelles hideaway, expecting public gratitude. But none came, no Instagram nod, no podcast mention, only silence that cut deep. Oprah Winfrey, the narrative queen, followed with her 2021 interview, recasting #ing Meghan as a wronged heroine and opening Hollywood's doors. But by July 2025, both Perry and Oprah had vanished from their orbit, their silence a chilling prelude to the tempest. Harry's Angola trip with the Halo Trust, meant to echo Diana's 1997 minefield walk, had already backfired, tainted by Angelina Jolie's 2015 resignation over the charity's £300,000 #consulting scandal. Now, a darker secret, tied to Charles's cover-up, was about to engulf them. The bombshell detonated on July 23, 2025. We #N an anonymous X account, linked to Adele's Inner Circle, dropped a leaked audio clip that set the internet ablaze. Adele's voice, raw and impassioned, was recorded at a private London after-party, declaring, Charles hid Harry's £2 million scam, Archewell's a fraud, and the palace forged papers to save him. The CLIP, barely 2 minutes, alleged that Charles had orchestrated a secret deal to bury evidence of Harry and Meghan's financial misconduct in Archewell, citing a forged royal decree that concealed £2 million in consulting fees funneled to an offshore account. Hashtags like #royal cover-up and #Meghan exposed exploded, with Piers Morgan roaring on his show, Charles betrayed the crown to protect Harry, this is unforgivable. Even the Times ran headlines questioning the monarchy's integrity. Teehee Audio's origins were murky, but sources pointed to a betrayed friendship. Adele, once a supporter who bonded with Meghan over shared causes, was snubbed at a 2023 charity gala, prompting her to leak the audio as revenge. In Montecito, Harry sat in their sleek study, his face ashen as Meghan scrolled through the deluge of notifications. Adele. She was our friend, he muttered, his voice trembling. Meghan, usually steely, was shaken, her mind racing through their past with Adele. Had a careless #S slight triggered this? A second leak, a forged royal decree allegedly from Buckingham Palace, surfaced on X, claiming Charles had authorized a cover-up to shield Harry from a £1.5M Daily Mail lawsuit exposing witness payments. The #ECRI, unverified, but viral, fueled rumors of a palace conspiracy to protect Harry's image. Sources claimed Adele had been tipped off by a royal molar, part of a secret operation codenamed Throne Veil, launched by Prince William to monitor the Sussexes' finances, after their lawsuit raised red flags. The mole, posing as a palace aide, uncovered the forged decree and fed it to Adele, who unleashed the audio to expose the trut. Buckingham Palace was a cauldron of rage. Prince William, his resentment for Harry's defiance boiling over, issued a scathing statement on July 22, 2025, condemning deceptive acts that disgrace the monarchy. Sources claimed William, armed with Throne Veil's findings presented Charles with evidence of the cover-up, including bank records, showing £2 million diverted to a Cayman Islands account tied to Meghan's former PR firm. Charles, frail and heartbroken, was devastated. T backed William's call for action, hinting at stripping Harry's titles and barring him from royal duties. The public was split, with ex-posts torn between branding Charles a corrupt monarch and decrying the palace's vicious crusade against the Sussexes. A new rumor, spread by a Sharadowi X account, claimed Meg and had bribed a royal insider with £800,000 to forge the decree, only for the insider to leak it to Adele for a $1 million payday. The rumor, unconfirmed but explosive, painted Meghan as a ruthless schemer, risking all for a fleeting image boast. Hollywood's elite recoiled. Tyler Perry, stung by Meghan's silence after his £4 million aid, was livid, his team leaking a text. The #why used my money, #now this scam. Done. Oprah's silence was deafening. Sources claimed she had warned Meghan to keep Archewell clean, but Meghan ignored her, and Harpo erased all Sussex ties. A leaked video from a Malibu gala, posted anonymously, showed a producer outing the couple frauds in yellow robes. Archewell was imploding, with staff fleeing and donors ditching after reports of £5 million in consulting fees, with no impact. #T. It's a hustle, not a charity, an ex-employee sneered. The public, once charmed by Meghan's charisma, was exhausted, their patience eroded by endless scandals. Ex-memes mocked Harry's Angola photos against Adele's audio, the contrast brutal. Adele's fiery truth versus Charles's tainted cover-up. Meghan's obsession with control, every image staged, every word script #Ted, had alienate allies. A publicist key #T, citing tyrannical demands, while a former friend #whisper Ed of trust burned to ash. The 2018 wedding, a showcase of A-listers like Adele and Beyoncé, now seemed like a power grab, and those stars were gone, their silence damning. A vicious rumor, #eld by an ex-post, claimed Meghan was planning a Netflix tell-all, blasting Charles and Adele to reclaim her narrative. The claim, unverified, sparked tabloid frenzy, with headlines screaming of divorce and Trey Acree. Harry, fading into despair, was a Brockian man. A leaked text, allegedly from Harry to a friend, surfaced. I thought we were free, but we're trapped. True or not, it captured their unraveling dream. As July 20, 2025 burned on, Harry stood on their Montecito balcony, the Pacifica mirror to his anguish. Meghan, nearby, stared at her phone, the weight of ear choices crushing them. Their podcast was dead, their brand a flop, their narrative slipping away. A final rumor claimed Meghan was negotia #ting with a Qatari prince or a solo escape, abandoning Harry. The story, unconfirmed but viral, painted her as a betrayer deserting her prince. In Hollywood, where credibility is king, the vibe had shifted. Doors stayed shut, calls went unanswered, and the spotlight moved on. Adele's #RY confession, exposing Charles's cover-up, had sealed their fate, the royal scandal a blade that cut them from the monarchy's heart. As the sun sank over their gilded exile, one question lingered: when your legacy is exposed as a lie,